Yes, children dear, we will see ozonolysis today, which is also called as reductive ozonolysis. Okay, now let us see what is that. Ozonolysis, the name is telling you that something is connected with ozone, right? Now, addition of ozone, how it is taking place, just see. Supposing you take ethene. Now you know very well between the two carbon atoms there is a sigma bond and a pi bond. Now when ozone is reacting with it, what happens is both sigma and pi, they break. And if they break, two valencies of each carbon have to be satisfied also. Now how it is getting satisfied, you see. How this ozone is entering into this molecule. The bond between CH2 and CH2 is no more here. Okay? And the two valencies of carbon, it is satisfied with one oxygen and with another oxygen. Same way with this carbon also, with one oxygen and another oxygen. And these two oxygen atoms, they are connected because it is divalent. One valency is here, another valency is here. Okay? So what is this called? This is called as ozonide. You can call it as ethene ozonide or ethylene ozonide. This is ozonide. Now this ozonide is undergoing hydrolysis in the presence of zinc dust. It is undergoing hydrolysis in the presence of zinc dust. I'll tell you the function of zinc. Now what is happening? See, this water, it will go away with this oxygen as H2O2. Okay. And how the bond cleavage is taking place? This CO is getting cleaved. Then this CO is also getting cleaved. And this OO is getting cleaved. That is why I have put it in Y shape. Okay. Now after the breaking of the bond, what is left is CH2O. This is CH2O and this is another CH2O. Okay. Now look here. I have shown here in detail. This CO bond is getting cleaved. This CO bond is getting cleaved and this OO is getting cleaved. This is what I have joined in the form of Y. Okay. Now what is left behind is HCHO. Right? C double bond O. When this is breaking this electron, when this is breaking this electron and this electron, they will share and form a bond. So that is what is coming here. Same way, this electron and this electron, they will share and become a bond. Okay, so the single bond after sharing of this pair of electron will become a double bond on both sides. And you know very well that formaldehyde is HCHO. HCHO. This is the aldehyde group. So two molecules of formaldehyde are formed and this goes as H2O2. Now what is this zinc dust doing here? This H2O2 will react with zinc dust, getting converted to zinc oxide and water. Now what is the role of H2O2 here? It is acting as an oxidizing agent, supplying oxygen to zinc and zinc becomes zinc oxide. So H2O2 is acting as an oxidizing agent here and zinc is acting as a reducing agent. Right? If we are not adding this zinc, what will happen? This H2O2 will be there. Now this H2O2, it can act as an oxidizing agent as well as a reducing agent. H2O2 के अंदर ये capacity है. It can act as an oxidizing agent as well as a reducing agent. So what will happen? If it is acting as an oxidizing agent, then the aldehyde formed will be oxidized to acid. Or if it is acting as a reducing agent, the aldehyde formed will be reduced to alcohol. Is that clear? So to prevent the action of H2O2, zinc dust is provided here. Okay, so that as soon as H2O2 is formed, zinc will immediately react with this, so that the action of H2O2 on the product formed is not taking place. It doesn't happen. That is why zinc dust is added. Right? So what is it doing? It is acting as an oxidizing agent, oxidizing zinc to zinc oxide. Right? And zinc is acting as a reducing agent. That is why you are calling it as reductive ozonolysis. Okay? So what are the products formed? 2 molecules of formaldehyde. 2 molecules of formaldehyde will be produced in this ozonolysis of ethene. Now let us see one more example. Now supposing you have propene. Now remember, this ozone is added across the double bond. Between these 2 carbon atoms only this ozone will get added. So what you're getting, see, this CH3 will remain as such, then CH double bond CH2. तो ये डबल बॉन्ड टूट गया, तो CH और CH2 के साथ all the 3 oxygen atoms are getting bonded. Now this is the propene ozonide. Then this will undergo hydrolysis in the presence of zinc dust. Again the same way, Y-shaped cleavage show karo. Then what will happen? This will become a molecule and this will become another product, and as usual this H2O2 will react with zinc, converting it into zinc oxide. Okay, so what you have to do, whatever alkene that is given, you have to add the 3 oxygen atoms between these 2 carbon in the form of a pentagon, and then it's very easy to find out what is the product. Right? Now look at another example. Now again ozone is added between these 2 carbon atoms, so you get the corresponding ozonide. डबल बॉन्ड हटाओ, तीनों ऑक्सीजन को इस तरीके से लगाओ, ठीक है. देन यू कट इट and this will become a product and this will become another product. So 2 molecules of ethanol are formed in this process. Now let us see another example. Now this is cyclohexene. This is not benzene, this is cyclohexene. There is only one double bond inside the ring when ozone is added. सेम वे ओजोन ऐड करते समय क्या करना है, जिन 2 के बीच में डबल बॉन्ड है उसको हटाओ, हटा दिया, हटा के उन कार्बन के साथ दोनों कार्बन को 2 ऑक्सीजन के साथ जोड़ दो और इस साइड 1 ऑक्सीजन के साथ जोड़ दो. सो यू गेट अ पेंटागन. देन कट इट लाइक दिस. नाउ CHO, then this is CH2, this is CH2, this is CH2, this is CH2, this is another CHO. Right? So what you will get? CHO, CH2 4 times and another CHO. तो इसको जो रिंग शेप में दिख रहा है उसको खोल दो. खोलने से you will get a straight chain. This is made up of 6 carbon atoms. You call it as hexane 1,6-diol. Hexane 1,6-diol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First position and 6th position, they are aldehyde groups. They are 2 in number, so it is diol. Okay? Now let us see another example. Say you have this compound. Again, between these 2 carbon atoms, you have to add the ozone molecule. You have added. You have to be careful here. This carbon and this carbon alone should be involved. So you will not bring the CH3 in between. उसको कोने पे डाल दो. जिन 2 कार्बन के बीच में डबल बॉन्ड है उसके बीच में तीनों ऑक्सीजन एटम्स लगा लिया. and then you are showing cleavage like this, and this will become a product, and this will become a product. Now what is this? CH3, CH3. Both the CH3s are attached to a carbon, and that carbon is going to become a double bond. So you get double bond O. And this is CH3, CHO. CH3, CHO. This will become a double bond. This will also become a double bond, isn't it? So you'll get what you're getting? Propanone and ethanol. Right? So this is what you are getting. Now let us see another example. Now say for example you are having say this is the compound you are having, right? You are adding ozone to it. Now how do you add? You see, this will be as such, no change. Then this CH और डबल बॉन्ड हटा के ये CH2 डालो, फिर इन दो के बीच में ऑक्सीजन को ऐड करो, and then leave it like this. Now this will be a product, this will be a product. Say for example, supposing if it was benzene ring, then what you're getting? CHO plus CH2O क्या होता है? Formaldehyde. This on zinc and water will give you these two as product. ठीक है? Now say for example, you have CH3, CH, double bond CH, then again single bond, then again you have another CH, and then again a double bond and CH and CH3. Supposing you are having a compound like this. Since there are two double bonds, 2 molecules of ozone will be required. So how do you write the ozonide? CH3, CH, CH, then again CH, then again CH, CH3. तो इन दोनों के बीच में ओजोन डाल दिया, सेम वे यहाँ पे भी डाल दिया. This is breaking, this is also breaking. Okay, so now this will be a product, this will be a product because there is a bond here. ये नहीं टूटा ना, तो ये intact है, and then this will be a product. What are the products? CH3 CHO plus this is also CH3 CHO. Okay, so you can say 2 molecules of CH3 CHO. And what is this? This is CHO single bond CHO. Okay, C double bond O hydrogen single bond C double bond O hydrogen. 2 molecules of aldehyde. What is this called? This is called as ethane diol. This is called as ethane diol because 2 carbon atoms are there, both in the form of aldehyde, so you call it as diol. Okay.